What it is, homeboy? It's your player partner, the kid, man. Back with the second video of today. And also back with another episode of YouTube Therapy Sessions with the Kid, also known as Stream of Consciousness with the Kid. And once again, very special episode. I won't waste much time because I tried to record this once already, got interrupted by a phone call, but I paused it and kept it moving, but then the shit ended up being too long. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into the top 15 Breaking Bad characters. Now, I started watching Breaking Bad late as hell, man. I want to say I started watching the show in 2014. I remember I went to my dad's house. It was around Christmas time. I walked into his living room. Breaking Bad was on TV. It was an episode when Walter goes to see Tuko to try to set up a deal, and he goes with the explosive bag of meth. I can't remember what the chemical was that he actually used to cause the explosion. Mercury's coming to mind. I could be wrong. Put it in the comments if anybody's watching this and you know what it is. But yeah, after I saw that episode, when Walt blew up Tuco's office, I was like, man, I gotta go home and watch this. So I went and bought the entire series on DVD box set. Now I wish I wouldn't have done that because of Netflix and such things. But anyway, we're going to get into the countdown, man, so I can get through these top 15 Breaking Bad characters. Excuse me, I've been drinking red cream soda. Had a little reflux going on there. But let's get into it. Number 15 is Gail Boetticher. Still not sure how to pronounce Gail's last name. But he is the replacement cook for Jesse. Now, I forget why Jesse quits cooking with Walt at this time. It's either because he's trying to get clean, or it's because Gus Fring is sick of Jesse and his meth addicted ways, or it could be when Jesse is out with Mike doing those dead drops, but I don't think this is the case, but it could be. But anyway, Gail Boetticher is a very talented chemist, and he partners with Walt for a short period of time while Jesse is away. Number 14 is Jane Margolis. This is probably the most well-known and highly fan-favored of Jesse's love interest during the show. She's played by the very talented and lovely Kristen Ritter. Yeah, Kristen Ritter's very hot, very sexy. Um, the Apology Girl picture. Oh my God. If a girl did that for me, I would probably marry her on the spot. That was so adorable and thoughtful and cute. I love that. But yeah, number 14 is Jane Margolis. Number 13 is Marie Schrader. Purple, 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 purple. She's also a kleptomaniac. Um, Kind of wondering why she's on my list now, but it's because she just has a very fun personality, and there's something very intriguing about Marie Schrader. Number 12 is Combo. Um, Combo just seems like the type of guy I would want to hang out with, minus all the meth dealing and smoking. Number 11 are the cousins, the twin cousins, Lionel, and Marco Salamanca, two cold-blooded killers, assassins, hitmen, heartless, soulless, just killers, man. Straight up cold-blooded killers. Don't want to cross them unless you Hank fucking Schrader. Number 10, Badger and Skinny Pete. Badger and Skinny Pete are one character on this list because, hell, it's Badger and Skinny Pete. If you've seen the show, you know they're basically inseparable. Two other dudes that I probably wouldn't mind hanging out with, minus all the meth activity going on around. Except for those like ragers or rave parties or whatever you want to call them that Jesse be throwing sometimes at his house. I don't think I can handle all that. No, even if Combo and Badger and Skinny Pete was there, I don't think I could deal with all that. But speaking of Jesse Pinkman, he's number 9 on the list. Some of y'all probably think he should be higher because he's like the second main character of the show, and like people just praise his performance as Jesse Pinkman all the time. Which, yeah, he does a wonderful job as Jesse Pinkman, but to me, I just think the role could have been better cast. You know, crucify me for saying that if you want. It's my opinion. I just don't think Aaron Paul did that great of a job portraying a meth addict. I don't know. Maybe whenever I rewatch the entire series again, my opinion will change. Loved Aaron Paul in Central Intelligence with Kevin Hart and The Rock, though. And I did like the El Camino movie, you know, that told the events of what happened to Jesse after he sped off in the car all teary-eyed and hysterical after escaping from Todd and his uncle and the rest of them. Number 8, Tuko Salamanca, just another psychotic, crazy-ass drug dealer. I mentioned him earlier about Walt going to see him with the explosive meth. Tuko is just, as I said, psychotic, beats a guy to death with his bare hands in a junkyard, one of his own people. That tells you right there. Yeah, don't fuck with Tuko. Number 7 is Tuco's uncle, Hector Salamanca, a wheelchair-bound, sickly, old man who was once also heavily involved in the cartel. However, just because he is in the wheelchair, he also is a mute He cannot speak, but he communicates by tapping on a small bell. But, as I was about to say, do not let this fool you. Hector Salamanca is still sharp as attack mentally, and he can still get you hit. Believe that. Do not underestimate Hector Salamanca just by his appearance. Number 6 is Walter White Jr., aka Flynn. This is the son of the titular. Yeah, I guess I just should have tried to say main. Main character. I will never try to say titular again. Main character of Breaking Bad, Walter White. His son, Walter White Jr., aka Flynn, is number 6 on the list. He's hilarious. He always wants to know what's for breakfast. Best Walt Jr. line from the show. Him and some of his buddies are trying to buy some alcohol. Of course, they're underage. Walt Jr. approaches a off-duty cop, asks said cop to buy him alcohol, and the cop is like, you know what you're asking me to do is illegal, right? And Walt Jr. replies with the immortal, no it's not. Oh man, if you ain't never seen that scene or watched that episode or seen this series at all, please check out Breaking Bad, man. Go do it right now. Binge watch the whole shit in one day. Number 5 is Olivia Rodart Quayle, a beautiful, sexy, yet very particular, eccentric, paranoid woman with a lot of quirks. She's kind of weird, but it's kind of hot at the same time. She loves stevia. She loves stevia in her tea. She loves stevia in her tea so much that she loves it to death. Number 4 is Hank Schrader, ASAC Schrader, husband of the previously mentioned Marie Schrader, brother-in-law of Walter White, main character of Breaking Bad, badass law enforcement agent, will beat the shit out of you. Yeah. Excellent marksman, knows how to hold the strap and shoot it too. And he stands on what he believes in 10 toes down and is willing to die for it without a doubt. Hank Schrader, number 4. Number 3 is Gus Fring, just a cold, calculating drug boss, runs a drug empire basically in plain daylight, but still knows how to cover all his criminal activity, and he does it so smoothly. Number 2, Mike Ehrmantraut, Gus Fring's right hand man. I'm running short on time, trying to get through it. Just very street smart, very wise guy, ex-cop, just knows how to handle himself, takes care of all Gus Fring's problems whenever he runs into a situation in the drug game. And number 1, of course, I mean, y'all know who it is, man. It's Walter White, man. Ain't much need to be said about Walter White. It's Heisenberg. It's Heisenberg. Hey, that's my top 15 Breaking Bad characters. I got to finish this video this time. Not recording again. 15 minutes. Got it done. It's the kid. I'm out.